It's Metal Gear Madness. They're back stronger than ever, and they want revenge. With a new mysterious leader, they plan to dominate the entire world. This time, they've kidnapped Genryusai and his daughter Reina. Now, Hagar must travel around the world to search for Genryusai and Reina, but he's not going alone. Carlos and Reina's sister Maki are joining the Slam Fest to put the gang away for good. Search for numerous weapons such as knives, nightsticks, and 2x4s, or find food to recover your strength. Choose from Hagar, Carlos, or Maki, each with their own style of fighting, or have a friend to join in for double the power and crush any punk that stands in your way. And this is Final Fight 2 from Capcom, released in 1993, introducing three, maybe 7 people we've never heard of. There's a lot of people we've never heard of, and they're just here. As you watch in the opening cutscene of the game, Carlos just kind of scoots in off the side of the screen, and he's got a sword, and that's about it. So, this is the sequel to Final Fight. Of course, it was a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Well, it still is. And, was this ever released in arcades? Let me do a little quick check. Doesn't look like it. Super Nintendo and Virtual Console only. This is... I guess it's... Final Fight was good enough to deserve a sequel, and it got this one. And this one is, you know, kind of okay. It's not as good as the first one. They've got some things better. The graphics are a little sharper. The music's a little better. They did a little more work with the backgrounds. In fact, in the first stage, you can actually see Chun-Li sitting in the background having some food. The only thing to really carry over character-wise from the first game is Hagar, who's clearly the main character of the series. We have the same group of bad guys. We have them doing the same kind of things. And, you know, here's my thing with games like this. They start out fun, but they're always about 2 stages too long. They always get boring, and you don't even want to muscle through them at the end. That's my experience. But let's see what everybody else thought. Lucas M. Thomas of IGN, in the review of the 2009 Virtual Console release, called it decent brawler experience, even as pretty straightforward and a bit bland, although wondering why Guy was not included when his fiancée was kidnapped in the story. Nevertheless, the staff of Games Radar ranked it as the 31st best Super Nintendo game? We were afraid the sequel might see similar limitations, but this one was built from the ground up for Nintendo's Super Console, so everything we'd want from an arcade Final Fight 2 made its way to the cartridge. This was the Final Fight we always wanted. The Super NES version sold over 1 million copies worldwide. So yeah, Guy should have been in it. No reason that Cody shouldn't have been in it, really. Apparently he's taking a vacation, so that was it. But then this Carlos guy just shows up, I guess. Yeah, it's got 2-player mode, which the first game didn't, but that's really the only thing that's added that makes it more interesting than the first one. It's kind of boring. And it's not the 31st best Super Nintendo game of all time. Heck no.